Is the wig business oversaturated? Find the business that pays you. Do I need to spend thousands of dollars on here to get started? Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Lay and I'm here with another video. If you're new here, hey girl, hey. If you don't know who I am, my name is ALAEZA, but I go by Lay. I know my channel name may say life as Gabby. Gabby is short for my middle name, which is Gabriella. So I know I got a lot of names going on. You can either call me Gabby or Lay, whichever one you feel best. But hey, welcome to my channel, y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying me being consistent with all this new content. I am happy to be back, consistent and full-time on YouTube. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you guys have any video suggestions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below, or you can hit me up on Instagram. If you don't follow me, my Instagram, my personal page is life_Gabby, the same as my YouTube name. My business page is AH-LAY-JAH Collection. I will have all that listed down in the description box below if you guys are interested in following me, if you not already. So as y'all can tell by the title, y'all already know what's going on in today's video. I am going to pretty much be doing starting a wig/hair business, and it's pretty much things that you need to know. And then I also want to discuss, is the wig business oversaturated? So I know you guys see everybody starting wig business now. Everybody want to be a wig maker and all this stuff. So kind of want to talk about that in this video. I don't want to make it too long and kind of get straight to the point. Anything I say in this video, don't take it personal. If you take it personal, it is what it is. All this is pretty much my opinion and my opinion only, and I'm not gonna change my opinion for nobody. So y'all can feel how y'all feel. I just want to put that out there. Don't think I'm going crazy or nothing, but I just want to throw it out there. This is my thoughts and opinions on it. You may feel different. If you feel different, that's totally up to you. Everybody has the right to have their own opinion on things, which is totally fine. I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. So I want to put that out there real quick before we get started. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Y'all go ahead and interact in the comment section below. If you have any opinions on anything that I'm saying, or if you want to discuss something and you want me to get my feedback on it, leave it in the comment section below. I will definitely respond back to you guys. I want you guys to interact with this video. That was the purpose of me filming it. So let's get into this video. So if you guys see me looking down, it's pretty much because I'm in my phone. I wrote down pretty much everything that I want to talk about in this video. So don't mind me looking down, but I'm trying to have out an hour with y'all because I want to talk about this for a little minute. But I just wanted to give it some time before I brought it to my channel and make sure that I was being consistent. That way I can keep, going on and responding to you guys and interacting as well. So first thing first, we're going to start off with, is the wig business oversaturated? So this is my opinion. You can feel how you feel, but I feel as though the wig business is not oversaturated. I feel like there is money out here for everybody. Who I may know, you may not know. Who you may know, I may not know. And it just, it don't matter if y'all feel like it's oversaturated. And if it do matter to you, then so be it. But to me, I don't care if y'all say it's oversaturated. It's oversaturated. I'm still gonna make my money, okay? I know how to target. Well, I know my target audience. I know how to get my customers to keep coming back, and my money is my money. Your money is your money. So yes, I do see it's a lot of people out here that's wig makers now. For instance, I teach classes, so I've been teaching classes. That's new wig makers that's coming into this business. For me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm in my own lane, which is AH-LAY-JAH Collection lane, life as Gabby lane. I don't mind nobody else's business. I don't compare myself to nobody, and I keep it pushing. So yes, it is a lot of people that is wig makers. Y'all may think, oh, it's oversaturated. There's too many people out here making wigs. There's too many people out here want to do this. It's too many people in this world. There's a lot of people in this world, and we all gonna do some of the same things as other people do, and it don't matter. You got all these hairstylists. Everybody do the same thing. You see anybody complaining? Yeah, they complain, but people gonna still do what they want to do. There's nothing that y'all can do. There's nothing that we can do. All you have to do is just keep it pushing. Mind your business. And mind the business that pays you. Okay, so that's pretty much what I had to say, because a lot of people ask me that question: how do I feel about teaching people and all these new people coming in? They ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, I mind my business. I do what I gotta do for the sake of my business, which is ALAEZA's collection, and do what I gotta do for myself. So that's neither here or there. Next subject. Now we're going to be talking about the things that you need to know in reference to starting a wig / hair business. I mainly want to talk about this because I always get comments on some of my older videos, like when I was talking about inventory and all that stuff, and then I get new people that come in every day that would DM me on Instagram and ask me certain questions. So I want to pretty much make this video that way everything is all together and I don't have to, like, you know, keep going back and forth and responding to everybody. So first thing first, hair inventory. People always ask, oh, when starting a business, how much hair do I need to buy, and what all do I need? Do I need to spend thousands of dollars on hair to get started? The answer to that question is no, you do not. Now, what I will say is, if you find your vendor, you do need to test out the hair. Don't be selling no hair you did not sample. Even if you bought a vendor list, like myself, I bought a vendor list, still test it for yourself, because with that person who you bought a vendor, they may like it, but you may not. Or you may get a different feel from it than what they have. So even if you have a vendor list, make sure you still test out the vendor. Now, when it comes to starting up, I started with 3 sets of 3 textures with a closure. No, but I did one of them. So for me, I had got me a body wave lace wig. I had got my mom 3 bundles in a closure wood. I think hers was body wave as well, and then my sister did deep wave. Or did I do straight? I can't remember, but I pretty much did a body wave, straight, and deep wave as a sample. We wore those, and my mom ended up coloring hers. Once we wore it for a couple months, everybody said their hair was good. I started selling. Now, when I started selling, I accepted pre-orders, which is pretty much you're going to order before you get the item. So pretty much off my site for pre-orders, they will pay up front. Once they pay, I will go and order the hair and then ship it like that. It's gonna take a little longer process, but that's pretty much how I got started. And then once I made a profit from those orders, I kept the profit, I flipped it, and then I gained hair on hand and started doing ready to ship bundles and all that stuff. So the answer to, do I need to spend money instantly on hair for hair inventory? You don't have to. You can if you want to, but you do not have to. Question number 2, this is in reference to wigs. Custom pre-orders versus ready to ship. Again, custom pre-orders is pretty much they're going to order before the item is here. Ready to ship, meaning that I'm spending my own money, business money or personal money, to buy the hair up front, make the units, and then sell like that. Me personally, I love ready to ship because I have the freedom to pretty much do whatever I want to do. If I want a 613 black unit with curls, I'm gonna do that. They may not want it, but it's what I want to do, and hopefully it sells. When it comes to custom pre-orders, they're ordering a wig exactly how they want it. If they want this 613 black wig, but she want 30 inches straight, then she ordering that wig exactly how she want it. So that's how you have to make that wig. So custom pre-orders versus ready to ship. I like ready to ship because it gives her freedom to do what you want, but I also like pre-orders because I know this what she want. It shouldn't be no issues because this is exactly what she want. So that's that. Question number 3, what do I use for shipping, packaging orders, and packaging all that stuff? I'm not a girl like to spend money like that. I'm very on a budget, but still make things look good and make sure that it still gets to my clients in the way that I shipped it. So for shipping, I do not use USPS anymore. I upgraded to the post office. I do not use USPS, which is the post office. I use UPS. The only reason why I switched over was because I was having a lot of issues when it came to USPS, which is the post office. Some of my items was coming missing. my clients never got their wigs, so I pretty much had to come out of pocket and redo things. It was just a headache, so I just upgraded, spend more money, but I have not had any issues, knock on wood, with UPS this far since I have changed. Now it is more expensive, I can't say that. So it's pretty much what you want to do. You want to keep going through stuff with USPS, or you want to spend extra money and know that you won't have no headache. You choose. So that's exactly what I did. I upgraded and maybe a little bit more money for my customers, but hey, I told them the scenario, they understand, they still shopping. So it just depends. And what I can say is, when I was shipping with USPS, my shipping was, I want to say $11. With UPS, I only took it up to $14. So me out of pocket, I'm paying more money, but they only went up, like my customers only had to pay like an additional $3, but I'm actually paying more than what I'm charging them because I add signature confirmation on there, I add extra insurance, so that is coming out of my pocket. That way I don't have to worry anything, but to save my clients or my customers some extra money, I just took the fee up an extra $3. So I'm kind of taking a little bit more out of my pocket, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now as far as my packaging, I didn't get any custom wig boxes. I ain't gonna lie, I love them, they look real nice, but my pockets and me thinking of, will people really keep the boxes, I was like, no thank you. So pretty much went on Amazon, I found me some all white boxes. Go on Amazon, put 9x6x3 or 10x8x4, whatever size box you want, and Amazon got a whole lot of boxes. Now they may be plain, so once they're plain, my packaging itself is going to be neat. So for my wigs, I put them inside of a hairnet. After I put them in the hairnet, I package them up inside of my silk bags, and then once I position my silk bags inside of the box, I will add in like an extra gift, like a wig cap or a comb or a baby hair brush, and then I always include a thank you card, a hair care card, and a business card, and it pretty much makes it look as if, hey, I'm buying something real nice, it look real good, even though it's in a plain box, the inside looks amazing. So another reason why I ship everything plain is because it falls back to USPS. When I had the pretty packaging, they're recognizing exactly what I was doing. They were able to pull up my business and see, oh, she over here selling wigs, so they would steal the packages. And that was pretty much why I felt like the packages would never get into my customers, because I'm pretty much showing it's my business. All you gotta do is put my name in Google or on Instagram and you see what I do, so you assume that's what it is. So that's another reason why I went with the plain packages, because it did not identify exactly what it was, if that makes sense. So that is that for that question. Number 4 was pretty much, how do you find your target audience? So I don't really speak too much on this topic because I feel like that's not my lane. I did have somebody come in and help me as far as finding my target audience, even though I was kind of like doing certain things to kind of do it. So I don't want to, you know, say some things that's not too right. But as far as what I've done to find my target audience, I pretty much just based off my wigs and my page on who I want to attract. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not the girl that want the girls that come in and want to get a wig for $250. You're not the person that I want to sell to, because my wigs are not $250. My wigs are not worth $250. I'm aiming for the people that don't mind spending money to invest in a wig and know that, hey, once I spend $500, $600, I know that I'm gonna have this wig for a little minute. As long as I take care of it right, as long as I get my maintenance done and all that stuff, I know that that $500, $600 was worth it. So pretty much all I did was made my stuff look up to par. I promoted it as far as like how I want to wear it. Even when I'm out on a daily basis, I make sure I'm up to par as far as my hair, even though this wig install is a little raggedy, but I'm my walking brand. So anytime I go out and somebody asks me about my hair, you got to be the one to present it. Like I was in Sephora the other day, literally in there spending money. As I was walking out the store, the girl said, "Ooh, girl, I was waiting for you to come out. Who did your hair?" I did my hair. For real. So you have to pretty much make your brand come, how can I say it, make your brand look up to par to who you want to attract. If you want to attract those lawyers, those RNs, those doctors, those surgeons show different ways of how your wigs or your hair will be convenient to them to invest into it. So that's all I'm gonna say on that part. I don't really get too in depth because again, I did have somebody come in and help me find my target audience and help me perfect stuff to get those target audience to come in. So I'm gonna leave that right there. The next question I have is pretty much what do you need legally, license, documentations, and all that stuff. So for me, in the state of Texas, pretty much because wig makers don't need license anymore, I pretty much have my LLC and I have a DBA, which is pretty much doing business as, and then of course your LLC is like your limited liability company, I believe. I really can't remember what it stands for, but pretty much the LLC is that if something was to happen and somebody was to try to sue me, they cannot sue me personally, they will sue my business. So it pretty much separates my identity from my business identity, and that's pretty much all I needed. Now when it comes to pretty much doing hair and coloring, you're supposed to have a cosmetology license within the state of Texas if you're getting, you know, in depth when it comes to coloring hair and doing natural hair and all that stuff. You're technically supposed to have a cosmetology license, but because I don't do that type of stuff and I just pretty much mainly make wigs, I'm good with what I have, which is my LLC and my DBA. So that's pretty much what I need. Each state is different, so make sure you look up your state laws. If you're in New York, put in legal documentation I need for a business, state of New York, or you know, just pretty much Google what you need within your state. Google will always help you. If Google don't help you, try to find somebody that is good in legal needs. So pretty much for me, I just went to like a courthouse and pretty much asked the courthouse exactly what I need. I did have somebody out here that I knew legally, that knew legal stuff like that, so I also went to him to kind of ask for some stuff, and then also my accountant helped me as well with some of the stuff that I need. So that's pretty much that. We have two more, which is pretty much separating your business and personal. I don't know if that's like life wise or if it means money wise. So I'm gonna talk about money because that's pretty much what this video is about. So pretty much how to separate your business and personal money. You need to have two different accounts. You need to have a business account and you need to have a personal account. If you're like, for me, all my money going to my business account and I pay myself as if I was a regular worker, which I would transfer over to my personal account. Now when it comes to taxes, you will need to separate it for sure. That way it's easier on you when it comes to filing your taxes and showing what all your transactions and stuff mean. So pretty much when I go to file my taxes, I just use my business bank statement. I also have QuickBooks where pretty much categorize all my transactions. If I'm out in the store, if I'm in Walmart and I'm buying some personal stuff and I end up picking up some hair dye, I'm gonna break them transactions in half. That way I have that receipt just for that hair dye outside of my personal stuff. So you need to make sure you're keeping track of your expenses and what you're doing, and you need to separate them. I know it may be hard, but get to it. I promise y'all, when it comes to filing taxes, I've been there. I done filed taxes, what, 4 years now, and each year, because I've separated everything, these last 2 years have been amazing because I've been separating everything to make my life easier, especially by having a separate business account. So you definitely need to separate your business and personal. I promise it will help you when it comes to filing your taxes. Now when it comes to filing your taxes, girl, don't ask me. I pay somebody. I got an accountant that helped me pretty much do everything I need to do, help me keep track of all my expenses and my money that I'm making and all that stuff. And once that time comes, I just give him my login information to my QuickBooks and he handled that for me, and that's how that go. Now I can share that I do pay quarterly taxes throughout the year, so I don't really know the exact months, but I think it's like every 3 to 4 months you will pay a quarterly payment that pretty much will go towards the end of the year. So by the time you go to file taxes, and let's say you owe $6,000, you will subtract those monthly payments that you made throughout the year from that $6,000, and if you have anything left over, that's what you will pay whenever you go to file taxes. So I'm not getting too in-depth to that because I don't really know too much about it. I pay somebody to handle it, that way I can make sure it's done correctly. So our last little topic that we're going to talk about is pretty much pricing. She put price points, but we'll talk about pricing in general. I do have an ebook on my website, was pretty much how I price all my units and my bundles and stuff like that. It has a pretty much in-depth breakdown of how I do it. Pretty much my pricing is based upon how I'm living. I do not do anything outside of YouTube in my hair business, so I still have a car note, got car insurance, I got an apartment that got rent, I got renter's insurance for my apartment, still gotta buy groceries, gotta live my everyday life as far as like personal items, personal hygiene. I got phone bills, gas, sweet rent, I got Wi-Fi in here, I got security cameras. So I pretty much price my units, my hair, to pretty much accommodate how I live. So if I have monthly bills, I will make sure that each wig that I have, if I'm trying to sell at least 5 wigs within a week, it needs to kind of equal out to at least that week worth of what I have as far as my bills. So I don't want to confuse you guys when it comes to that. I do have an ebook that kind of explains it, and that's more in depth for that part to kind of help you out. But because I am a self-employed, I don't have no other income outside of my business and YouTube, I have to price my stuff to accommodate that lifestyle. Now if I had a 9-to-5 or a regular job outside of this, or additional job, and I'm having a combination of different incomes, then I could be able to lower some of my wig prices. But even now, at this day and age of the world that we're in, with the COVID happening, the monkeypox and all that stuff, even though monkeypox haven't really, you know, affected hair business, but definitely COVID, prices have went up. So before, when I first started, I could sell a wig for $250. Because of how things change and prices went up, I can't sell no wig for $250 no more, because the hair itself is not even $250. So you pretty much just have to go in and sit down and actually write things out on your pricing, and put the price of hair, put the shipping that you're going to pay, think about the products that you have to buy, wig caps, bleaching powder, bleaching developer, hairstyling stuff, tools, packaging. You have to think of all that stuff and consider a percentage of how much you spend to add that on to how much you sell a wig. That way you're not going in a negatives, but you're actually staying in a positive, which is making a profit. You do not want to over or underestimate how much money you make. I know we all want to keep being affordable for the girls, but the girls have to realize that we gotta survive too, y'all, especially if this is your full-time job like me. So I do have an ebook again. If you guys are interested in that, I will have it in the description box below. It has a more in-depth breakdown on how exactly I do it and what all I include in my pricing and what I think of. So I just always say, how you live, baby. Do you have a full-time job, or do you have a part-time job and do you have a part-time business? If so, if your part-time business only paying you, let's say $500 a month, but you still got rent and car note, your rent is dang on $1,000, you gotta make your business meet the ends of what your job is not paying. So you guys pretty much you need to sit down, like, especially for all the new people that's coming in. I know when we first started, we want to be affordable, that way we not pretty much matching somebody prices who been in the game longer than us. But you gotta do what you gotta do, baby. I'm sorry. The $250 wigs, if you selling wigs for $250, I don't see how you doing it, because I have not done a price for at least $250, which is a bob, in what now, going on 3 years, 2.5 years now. Hair has changed so much. Before, you could probably get 3 bundles of 20-inch with a closure for maybe $170, $160. Now I'm paying like almost $220, $230 for that. If you want to be honest, I may be off a little bit, but you can't get here for the prices that we used to back then. Things have changed so much, y'all. Like, it have changed. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're new to this world and you're new to the entrepreneur stuff and the wig and hair business, make sure you are doing what you need to do in reference to your research, y'all can always reach out to me. I try to share as much as I can without giving too much, because again, I do, you know, charge for certain things and stuff like that. So if I can help you in any way, I'll surely will. If you guys want to have like a little small consultation with me, I'm open to that. I am looking into doing mentorship and all that stuff really soon, in reference to help you guys start up certain things and telling you guys how I started certain things. So just stay on the lookout for that. Hopefully I will have that stuff available maybe by the end of this year, the beginning of next year, to help you guys, because I haven't been in the game that long, but I started my business in 2018. So now we're at 19, 20, 21, 22. We almost going on 5 years in business, and since I've been here, so much stuff has changed from when I first started to now. And I have changed doing different things. When I first started, I was just selling hair in general. I wasn't making wigs. But then eventually I started hand sewing wigs in 2019, which was almost a year in business selling hair. And then I ventured on to making wigs. Right now I don't even sell hair individually. I just only provide it for my wigs. So I have transitioned since I started my business into doing different things to make things work for me, because I know this is my only income. When I first started, I was working a regular 9 to 5. Like I told you guys, I was working at Walmart and Domino's and stuff like that to kind of put money into my business for me to do this full time. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a 9 to 5, but I won't say I'm like, but I have that leadership part of me to where I like to kind of take over and guide people through. And I kind of feel like what I was doing and where I was working at, I was kind of stepping on people's toes. So that's why I wanted to open my own business, that way I can do my own thing. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, be sure to leave it in the comment section below and I will answer them for you guys. If you guys have any video suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. I want to stay active and keep bringing you guys different things. I also hope you guys are enjoying the weekly vlogs. I think the weekly vlogs are helping me stay consistent with posting and filming every day and showing you guys my daily life. So again, if you guys have any video suggestions, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you're new and you made it to the end, thank you so much for staying to the end. If you feel like you like my vibe and you like what I do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button before you go. Comment down below, let me know you're a new subscriber, because I would like to thank you for joining and, you know, liking my content and stuff like that. But that is it, you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, I'm working on like 2 different vlogs throughout this one, so if you see this same outfit and stuff in another video, just know I've been working and doing different things at one time. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I love you guys.